this video I'm gonna show you the basics of Python for finance. So we're gonna learn together how can we get started in any project in Python for finance. So let's go. So first we'll start with some imports. We're gonna import the basic libraries and Python. So we're gonna import Panda data reader. We're gonna import the datetime. We're gonna import pandas, matplot, and numpy. So in this tutorial we're gonna work with Yahoo data. So to import Yahoo data we use the panda data reader, and we use the function get data Yahoo. The AAPL, it's the stock, the ticket of the stock. So you choose which stock you want to work with. I'm working here with Apple stock, and you can use like any stock for you, like in this tutorial. I'm gonna here choose the start date and the end date. So here I start my data, or I choose to import my start data from 2010, the beginning of 2010 until the beginning of 2018. So if we want to take the peak at the first rows of the data frame, and we want like to take like the first lines of our data frame, we use head function. So our data frame Yahoo data, and then dot head, so we get the five first lines. The opposite, if we want like to get the last rows of my data frame, I can use till. So it's Yahoo data dot till. So it's gonna show us the last rows, or the last 5 rows of the data frame. To get the summary statistic about the data, so we call describe function. We use the Yahoo data, our data frame dot describe. So here we got the count, or the number of observation, and the mean, the standard deviation, the minimum of the value, the maximum of the value. Next, if we want to inspect the index of the data frame, we call just index. Yahoo data dot index, so we get all the index of the data frame. If we need to know like the column of the data frame, so we call column. Yahoo data dot column. So here I have, this is like showing me all the column in my data frame. If I want to show just, or to select the specific number of rows of a specific column, for example, I want to select the last 10 rows of the column close, or the closing price of the stock. So here I called the Yahoo data, and I choose here the column I want, so it's the close, and then I specified the column position I want, so I start from -10. So here I have if I want to know the type of my last closed, so it returned a series of data. So actually when I select a specific a column and I want to show a specific number of rows for that column. So the data that I receive, it's a kind of series. This is if I want to know like my type of data, so I use the type function. Here we can print the last clause, so we can see like the results. And here, yeah, I have all the last 10 rows of my closing stock price. If I want to inspect the first rows of a specific year, I use the log function. So here the log, it's gonna give me, it's not a function, but like to know, maybe it's more about it's taking the date, time, or the data of specific period of time. So here I put the year and the log. So and the head here is just to show the first rows. So here as a result I can see that I'm receiving the date, like the data and the date 2010, and then I'm getting the 5 first rows. If I want to return or inspect a specific line, and this line that starts from position X to Y, I can use the ilog. So here in the example, I choose to inspect the line 2 to 4. So here I have, as a result, so I have the line in the 6th January and then the 7th January. So it's actually it's between the 2 and the 4. So it's in the position 6. I'm sorry, the position of the date 6th and the 7th. If I want to inspect the lines between two dates, so I use log, and then I just choose the due date. So as a result, I'm gonna get the data between these two dates. If I want to return a specific data between specific lines and for specific column, I can use again ilog. So the first part, the 1 and 2, it's the lines, and the 0 and 3 is the column. So the column 0 and 3 is the high price and the close price, and the two lines are the 1 and the 2nd, which is the 5th and the 6th January 2010. If I want to get like a sample of data, like a sample that it's like randomly, so I can use just the function sample, and as an argument I put the number of the rows I want to inspect. Here it's 10. If I want to resample the 2 monthly level based on the mean or the average, I use the function resample, and the M here, it's the months. The mean is to return the mean. So I'm doing a monthly resampling based on the mean. So here as a result you can see that I'm receiving the mean of each month. So you can check this from the output of the data. Here, if we want like to return the value of each month, or in the frequency of months, so we used as freq function. So if we want to add a new column to our data, our data frame, so this is how we can add it. So here I'm gonna create a new column, a return, and then give to this column the value or the difference between the open price and the close price. And I'm just gonna go and print the data so I can see the results, and see that here I can see the new column, and that has the value or the difference between the open price and the close price of the stock market. If I want to delete a column, I just use del Yahoo data, and I specified the column I want to delete. If we want to go to show this the data and plot the data, this is how we plot the data. So we use the function plot. Here I want to plot the closing price, and yeah, I just call the close column, and then use the plot function, and then use the show the plot, or use the show function. And here I can see as a result all my data through years, and the graph that showing me the movement of my data through the years. If I want to calculate the daily returns from the closing price, so I choose the column I want to apply the calculation on, and then I use the function pct change, and then I show, or I return this value. So here as output I can see the return of the closing price. Another way to return or to calculate the return or the daily return is the log function. I'm not gonna go deeper to explain the difference. I'm gonna explain this in other videos to show why we are using the log function to return or to calculate the return. So here I'm calling it's gonna be the same. I'm calling the numpy, and then from numpy I call log function, and I'm gonna give it the column that I'm using to calculate the return, and again call the function pct change. Next I'm going to resample my data frame to business months, and take the last observation as a value. I'm gonna use my Yahoo data and use the function resample, and then put as an argument bm to mention that it's a business month. Next I'm going to resample my Yahoo data to quarters, and take the mean as a value per quarter. So I'm gonna use a resample function again. I'm gonna choose the 4m, which is the quarter. It's to mention that it's a 4 months, and then call the mean function and print the result. So here I can see that I'm getting the output of the value of each quarter. So the first value it's for the first quarter, and then we start the second quarter in May, and then we go to September, and then the next year.